Hello, I'm Jane.
Hi, I'm Graham, and together we are the Woolly Cod Wanderers. Right, we're going to start and put the battens down, and we've been looking on YouTube and we've had some good tips on different stuff to use, but when we went looking we got this recommended and I read up all the reviews on it. It's really good, so hopefully it is. We're going to try it today and do the battens with it. It's called the Works. It's multi-use, works on any surface, works underwater, hopefully the van won't be going underwater, works under paint, works inside and out. So that's what we're going to stick on now. And let's get this stick up. So I'll just get this lip off here first. Right, that's that off. Because we're putting these boards down, you know, these are only a little small hole, but I want a big clump of glue. I want to make sure it gets stuck, so I'm going to cut the angle off on there. So we've got a larger, I don't know if that's going to be big enough. We can always try that, we can always make it bigger if it's not going to be right. Right, so we'll start with these battens. Oh, I hope this stuff's going to work alright. Right, as you can see we've got all the battens pre-cut, but because these have been holding that firm, I'm going to start at this back end, glue this lot, put some weight on it, then I'll move around the other side and start doing them. But where this touches the metal, I'm going to make sure all of that is covered with glue. So we go, let's have a look and see what it's like. Come on. I don't think this is going to be, oh, there we go. Want to make sure I've got plenty of glue on it to ooze out, because I want this firm. See, I'll just ease that off now. And we'll put our first piece of board on. Right. So as I say, I want to make sure that this really does ooze out, because obviously then we know, I'm trying to keep it straight on that, because obviously when it's all down we'll use these lines. That's coming out there. Right, the other thing is obviously we need to go off, so what I'm going to do is, as we do it, spread some weight about on it. That's a bit wobbly, but it's my first piece, so I'll do that. I can spread it onto that one, and then we'll just do the whole van like that. That looks quite good actually. In fact, I think it's taking already. But the problem is, these battens, the 25mm, 50mm, some of them are it's a bit wobbly on there, where some of these holes are. You see this grey stuff here? That's where all our holes were that we've filled in. But that's the first one. We've got a lot more to do yet. Put all the battens down, and as you can see, they're solid. Really are nice and firm. And that's that Works. It's called the Works that we use. Absolutely spot on. We've done that, and now what we've done is both the wheel arches have been done with the Reflectix. So the next job now is in between the battens to put the Celotex board. So that's our next job. We've got a lot of fun and a lot of bit to do. Right, get on. Put all the Celotex in place yesterday, and we've now taped it all off. So it's now got the aluminium tape, so the whole wood floor's covered, and around the edging. Now we're just going to put some of the tin foil tape, so it takes the vapour barrier up the sides, so that when we put the sides down we can tape to that, completes it off. Word of warning with the Celotex, when you walk on it you can put an impression in it, so what we're doing is we're going to walk around on these type of things to stop indenting that. But as you say, just need to tape that, then we can start with this board. So we're going to have the 4 foot running an 8 foot, then a 6 foot one, and then the other will be filled in because this is where units are. So we need to get on. Right, off we go then. What? We've got the floor down. There she is. Got it totally done now. So all the floor's in place. And if you see on the actual top of the floor surface, there's all these pencil marks. And these pencil marks are where the rails run underneath. And the reason for that is, if you see the end of the board here, so we've got our ply board, 12mm ply, and then under that is your 25mm battening. So when we're fixing units or chairs, seating area down, we're going to be screwing through that, through the floor and into the batten, making it nice and strong. Right, you'll have seen these all on the floor, and these are the side panels. Thank you, Indie Project, because with what you said, we thought we'd have a look at ours. And what the Indie Project had been on about was, these are your side trims off the van, and they're held on with these clips that sit in there like that, with this bit coming through these holes. And as you can see, there's been a bit of a run where water's just trickled through over the years. So again, thanks to the Indie Project, we've got our silly rug, but instead of using the existing ones, because the plastic becomes brittle over a period of time, so what we've done, we've invested in some new ones. So what we're going to do is obviously put the silly rub round those, push them in from the outside, so it's all sealed against the frame of the van, and then your panels just clip back on there. So that's that. But as we look at the panels, the sides, our lass has been busy cleaning. So she's cleaned them all down. And considering this is a 12 reg vehicle, all we've got is a little bit of rust here. So we've got a little bit of rust here on this side. There's also a bit on the other side. And if you notice, the paint's not very good there. So what we're going to do here is, obviously I'm going to rub this down, take the worst of the rust off, treat it with rust preserver thing. Then we're going to put the Amorite primer on, and then just a piece of white Amorite over that. Just that little bit's going to be shown, the rest will be under the panels, and the likes of this, we'll have to paint that white Amorite. But then we'll all be set to carry on. Bye.